Hello. Welcome to stream. Hope you guys are having a great night. There I was here the whole time. Hey, look at that. New fish. Let's go. Damn, power creep hit Pokemon hard, huh? Dude, I say that, but the Pokemon trading card game is a lawless wasteland compared to what it used to be. Back in Meiji. Dude, if you could hit for 20 or 30 damage in like the first turn, unstoppable. It was incredible to be able to do that. It was nuts. Anyway, let's play Pokemon. So last night, fucking Ethel died. And that sucks. And our first death before we even left the forest. So when it comes to trainer AI in this game, there is not any documentation for exactly how that shit works. So people have just kind of been piecing it together based on their own personal experiences. And what we do understand is that speed control is hella incentivized. If it sees a way to lower someone's speed, unless it really sees a kill, it's gonna go for speed control. So I'm guessing what happened last night is it did not see the kill on Beatrice, and instead of going for that highest damaging move, it went for the speed control, which is why we lost Ethel. With that in mind, I could have kept in Beedrill and been okay, but I'm still mad about it and everything sucks. But it's fine. We're gonna continue. What we did get at the very end of last session, though, is the infinite repel. So now we don't have to worry about wild encounters unless I specifically want them, which is cool. There is a whole ass extra path down here, I guess. Wait, do you turn at all? No? What's up with you? What's your problem? I don't want to go that way. What's there? Is there something there? Items? So in the Viridian Forest... Electro Web I can get. Do I have to fight this trainer for it, though? God, I hope not. Killed a hag named Ethel. Might have gotten a woman into necrophilia by accident. It's always by accident. That's what they always say. That is a trainer. This area has different encounters? What? What do you mean this area has different encounters? Why do you have a Char Cadet? Oh god! What even are you? You're Pure Fire. Okay. That's fine. I should be able to just switch into Steven and be okay. Alright, come on, Steven. Hold strong for me, buddy. Okay, Will-O-Wisp is not a huge deal because we're a special attacker right now. The damage over time does suck, though. I mean, you brought it back. So, I don't know, man. Rock Tomb for Steven. Mud Slap is now 40 power. That's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna drop Water Gun for Rock Tomb. I think that's a good choice here. Keep Brine. Ow. Gulpin. I'm gonna go for Mud Slap. I do get outsped here. Okay. Oranberry kicking in. Oranberry's consumable items. I had it confirmed. They do not actually get consumed. They get returned to you at the end of the battle. We've got another poison attack coming. I'm gonna switch into Beatrice here. Hello, Straylight. Welcome on in. So I don't want Steven getting too low and then dying to a fucking Bullet Seed. You had Bullet Seed? You had Bullet Seed. I'm pretty sure that would have just killed me. Why didn't you use Bullet Seed the first time? Oh god. Anyway. I don't have a great option here. I mean, maybe I can use Bug Bite. Maybe you've got a berry on you. Haha, I stole your Aya Papa, baby! Let's go! This will be a happy ending when he comes back of himself and not a zombie. Look, it could have been a happy ending, but you had to yuck their yum. So, I don't know, maybe re-examine your own personal biases before judging theirs. Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, we're fine. We'll just stay in with Beatrice. We'll kill with Bug Bite. It's just gonna take a while because Gulpin can't do shit to me. Cool. And there's Cross Poison to get rid of Poison Sting. Just... there you go. We love to see it. Beatrice is gonna be kind of kicking ass here for a while. Yeah, Gulpin couldn't do it. Dude, where am I? Electro Web. Can I use that TM on anyone in particular? Let's see. Beedrill can learn it, but Beedrill's special attack isn't great. Even, like, aside from the fact that I gave Adamant Nature. It's not great. So hopefully we can find something else that can use Electro Web. A Joltik would have been cool. Putting a warning, it's gonna bring back to mind the zombie. Well, you know what? Valid point. Alright, I do have to do this. And I feel like I should just go back and heal. Electro Web goes very well on Primal Cascade. Yeah, of course it does. Also, hi Repair, welcome in. So let's go back and let's be careful to not find anybody. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a raid. Hello! From one red bearded guy to another. Welcome on everybody. Everybody say hi! Everybody better be kind. Be friendly. How's it going, everybody? Welcome on in. Hello, hello. My goodness. These are the coolest Poliwhirls I've seen. Poliwags, not whirls, I've seen in my life. My goodness. The Rotom-Mow. I love it. That's so good. Brought cookies? There you go, Straylight. I can't get you ice cream, but at least they've got cookies for you, Straylight. Yeah, the Poliwallies. So you know what's up. Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. My goodness. Good to see you guys. Lance, thank you so much for the shout out there. You were doing some Heart Gold Soul Silver, huh? That sounds exciting. You're doing a Nuzlocke? Was it the normal game? Was it something else? I'm so curious. Tell me more. Thank you so much for the follow. Kirk Helldimer, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Hardcore Deathless Nuzlocke of every game in the franchise. Oh, I love that adventure for you. Are you doing them like in release order, or are you just kind of picking going on vibes? Every game 1 through 9. Wild. Release order. Nice. Good luck. I've heard that Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are real schnasty. Alright, so Ethel did die last time we played. Oops. Those a hole is gonna be terrible. Those totems are evil. True. They're nasty. Plus, apparently the beginning of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is really rough, if I remember correctly. I don't know, yeah. Rest in peace, Ethel. Ethel died because I didn't know how AI worked in this game. It went for speed control. It went for low sweep against... A Stuffle went for low sweep against a Beedrill instead of Aerial Ace. Like I had expected. So Ethel lost her speed and then didn't have enough health to survive and died. That's enough to end your run, yeah. Well, with Ethel dead, I guess I might as well bring in Cornelius. All right, so we're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of Radical Red. I'm not using a calculator. Not because I'm super good at the game, but just because I don't feel like sitting in a calculator for multiple hours on end. I don't know if that rule will change as I continue, but for right now, that's where I'm at. Toxic Spikes is pretty cool. So for everyone who's in here for the first time, which is probably all of you, hello, my name is Drakus, or Drac, or however you want to pronounce it. My chatbot is Dr. Aqueousbot, because we're all in on the bit that no one knows how to pronounce that thing over there. It's cool. I do a lot of nonsense. I do Pokemon Nuzlocke sometimes. I do randomizers. I do speed runs of various games. We kind of jump around all over the place wherever my undiagnosed ADHD brain of nonsense decides that the wind will blow today. Yeah, Doc Aquarius. You got it. You figured it out. Lancer, that's with all of the love in my heart, not too far from the truth. It's not entirely the truth, though. It's mainly just because, yeah, some of the calc sessions really took a long time. Icy Wind, huh? I think I'd rather have Icy Wind than Powder Snow. It's the same, it's more power, and it slows. So yeah, we're getting rid of Powder Snow. That's just gonna be good speed control for doubles battles when those do come up. Cool. And now we will venture onward. The objectively correct way to say it is Dracula. Sometimes. See our E4 preparations. Dude, the last Nuzlocke that I did was Renegade Platinum. And for those who don't know, but your chat seems very in the know, Renegade Platinum, the entirety of the Elite Four, including the champion, has like 4 different teams that they can pick from. So basically you have to prep for... I caught it. I had to prep for like 20 different teams. And I did it. I did it all off stream because I knew how much of a slog of a gauntlet of numbers and checking and rechecking it was going to be. But we did it. And honestly, most of it turned into Typhlosion sweep because Typhlosion's just busted in Renegade Platinum. Ice Wind's terrible. Pipes burst. Car has to warm up. Never makes enough soup. True, but look, I would say one of the positives of Icy Wind is never making enough soup because soup is delicious. All kinds of soup. Everybody put your favorite kind of soup in the chat, please. I want to know everyone's favorite kind of soup. Mine is a cheddar bacon chowder with potato and broccoli. That hits. That hits like nothing else. I have a family recipe too. So like an incredibly close second is an actual honest to goodness secret family recipe. Well, the secret's in quotations. Family recipe is not, because it is. It's been passed down for like 5 generations in my family. It's called Kleben. That's a German word. I don't know what it means. I looked it up. Can't find anything about it. It's Kleben. It's great. It is a soup with ham and onions and dumplings, and egg. I don't know what most of those words mean, Johnny, but that sounds delicious. And you gave it 3 stars, so I have to support it. I do wish I still had a flying type Pokemon for all these bugs. But you know what? That's okay. We're cooking. We're vibing. We're doing our best. We'll figure it out. If not chili, I'd say I allow chili. A lot of people say chili's not a soup. You put it in a big pot. You put a bunch of liquid into that pot. If that liquid reduces down a little bit, it's still pretty liquidy. It's not like reduced down to like sauce levels or gelatin levels. Like, it's a soup. Chili's a soup. Chili's a soup. Spanish for soup of shaped like little stars. That's adorable. I love that. Ooh, a French onion with seasoned croutons and roasted potatoes. You're putting adjectives in there, and I gotta give you bonus points for adjectives. It's definitely closer to a sauce consistency than water, but when I'm saying like a sauce consistency, I'm thinking to like a cream sauce, like a good thick bechamel. Like I made Alfredo tonight, and I don't think your chili should have the same consistency as an Alfredo. But I also agree with you that it shouldn't be like all broth with some beef in it, because that's weird. Milk in cereal count as soup? No, but cereal in milk does. I will not elaborate. French onion soup, incredible. So rich, so delightful. Do not make it if you intend on having some as leftovers. Leftover French onion soup is not a vibe. At least not for me. It doesn't work. But what you can do is you can strain out, after you enjoy your French onion soup, your big pot of French onion soup, strain out all of those onions, and then you can use those onions in things like cook them down, crisp them up for like a nice like topping on burgers or whatever, and then you have all of that incredibly rich stock that you can use for literally anything. Cereal before milk, anything else is psychopathic? True. You tend to put the bowl. Okay, that's a good point. All right, he's got us there. No, the correct order is spoon, milk, cereal, bowl. It's the only way. You put the spoon, you pour the milk so that it does that liquid in spoon thing, and then you, in the ensuing, like, splash zone, you scatter the cereal like feeding birds from a picnic bench, and then you throw the bowl full force into the table, and the resulting collateral damage creates the perfect balanced breakfast. Now we're cooking. If you're cooking cereal, you've gone too far. That comes pre-cooked. I don't know what to tell you. I was still on cereal. My brain hadn't switched over, and reading add a little white miso and then thinking cereal, that doesn't connect. So I'm going to invalidate your entire comment with that. A little white miso in a French onion soup is probably better. That sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'll thank you now. Thank you. Normally eat your cereal dry. For me, it really depends on the cereal. Hey, thank you so much for $30 supporting the Trevor Project. For those who don't know, the Trevor Project, it's something I've been hanging out here on the stream for like a couple of years now. They are huge for supporting particularly youth trying to find themselves, assisting with like trans youths and LGBTQ youths to have safe places to be and have their needs met and cared for. So huge charity I really support. So thank you so much for your support for that. Thank you. For your cereal dry, it really depends on the cereal. Like Frosted Flakes dry, 100%. I'll eat them right out of the bag. Frosted Mini Wheats, I just don't enjoy in general, whether it has milk or not. I know it's way better with milk, but not for me. Cap'n Crunch. Cap'n Crunch will shred your gums. I have to have that with milk. Cap'n Crunch will bust your gums with the sharpness of it. The shred is worth it. Yeah, people say that about pineapple too. Has anyone here used alternatives for milk in the cereal in dire situations? I did have with water once. When I was a kid, we ran out of milk, and I thought I can take this bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios and water, and if I work hard enough, I can turn this into oatmeal. It doesn't work. Don't try it. Hello, Navarn! Oh my gosh, you haven't been here in forever. What an incredible time for you to be here. Cereal with water is actually better than milk? Never mind, Navarn. Get off my chat. Why are you here? Okay. I'm kidding. The name of the charity again was the Trevor Project. I don't know about actually viewing on Twitch. I think it shows up like right below the stream. Is that we like support the Trevor Project, like however it's worded down there. But I love the Trevor Project. It's a great charity. I keep them on here forever. Old Man Rootbeer disapproves of this, yeah. Old Man Rootbeer will remember this. So root beer with cereal, I think, would really depend on the cereal you're having. But I think the carbonation would cause a really weird situation with most cereals. Orange juice works really well with Frosted Flakes. I'm gonna go down record for that. We have a bug catcher to fight. You guys are amazing. I'm having fun just sitting here chatting. And at risk of the Twitch police finding me and saying that I'm using the wrong category, that should be just chatting. Let's play a game. Well, Pepsi milk. I disagree with Pepsi milk on a fundamental level. I haven't had a good sarsaparilla in forever. I can't even find A&W root beer half the time. Every time I find a good like A&W that I can go to and get like a good root beer float from them, it closes down. It's happened 3 times in my life, which is a lot of times for that specific event to happen. I'm gonna lead with Beatrice because Beatrice is cooking. She's gonna resist pretty much whatever a bug can put out, and usually be okay on her own anyways. Actually allergic to most dark sodas on the market. What about the ones off the market? Does a soda become darker if it's on the black market? Or does that, like, does the double negative cancel itself out? It's not a shiny Grubbin. What? No, it's not. No, it's not. Root beer. Root beer, you're lying. What does Grubbin look like? No, that's Grubbin. That's regular Grubbin. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. It does look different. No, but it's not the shiny. The shiny replaces that yellow is actually like a pink, like a salmon. It's salmon. Anyway, let's continue to play Pokemon. We just got cross poison, so I'm gonna use that. Level 14B having cross poison. We love to see it. Wow, I stressed out on that fight for far too long for it to have a single Grubbin. For 1 sec, he did it, the madman. Alright, cool. Welcome to Route 2. I do already have an encounter from here. I have access to Diglett Cave? For free? My goodness. How about that nonsense? Does that mean we can, in fact, obtain Diglett? Was Straylight's immune to it? I don't know why. I don't know why Straylight's immune to being timed out. That makes no sense to me. Okay. Let's take a look at Diglett Cave, just to make sure, is there anything else going on in here? That's actually a lot. There's actually a lot. There's actually so much. Oh my gosh. It'll really determine whether we do daytime or nighttime. Oh my gosh. I imagine you could probably tap on their name and it gives you a control there. I'm not suggesting you time out Straylight. Straylight doesn't deserve it. Rootbeer also didn't deserve it. But let's see. So daytime, we get regular Diglett. Nighttime, we get a Alolan Diglett. And that's interesting. So no real changes here for the Alolan form. It is a steel type. So that's a possibility. Aside from that, I mean, it gets Sand Force as a hidden ability now, which is kind of cool. Dugtrio Alola can also have Tangling Hair. You found a way around it. Can you stop? 600 seconds? 5 minutes? At least you removed it right away, I guess. All right, Lancer. Stop abusing your powers. 10 minutes, you're right. I was right. It's at least 5 minutes. All right. So between the two, Dugtrio gets a little bit more speed, but I think having a steel type is pretty valuable. So I kind of like the idea of going into this at nighttime. Alternatively, there's a lot of Pokemon that pop up in here. So it might not even matter. We might end up with like Galarian Yamask as opposed to regular Yamask. Alolan Geodude as opposed to regular Geodude. Trapinch and Sandile are here. Both of those would be crazy. I'm immune again. Noibat is a 1% chance. That'd be pretty crazy. But, alright. How does Galarian Yamask evolve in this game? By believing in oneself, I would assume. Level 35. It just evolves. All right. Yeah, let's just stay with nighttime and we'll see what happens. Also, oh, Atia. Thief. What is the method? I'm so curious. Also, we need to go and get Pokeballs before I make a terrible mistake. There's a... I want it! I want Mega Beedrill for Brock. Just because I can. All right. I don't know how much money I have, but let's make a purchase. Oh, I actually have a pretty good amount of money. Love to see it. Take at least 49 damage, then walk under a specific rock bridge and it'll evolve. Ugh. Dude, some of the evolution methods in Legends Arceus were also pretty asinine. All right, with our new available Pokeballs in tow, let's turn off the infinite repel. Be sad that we do not have a hypnosis user anymore, and hope that everything turns out okay. All right, Inkay force you to flip the 3DS upside down is cool, because it literally like flips the Pokemon. So like that at least makes sense. All right, we got Knackley, the salt mushroom looking thing. I have no idea what's going on with this thing. I've never used this Pokemon. Okay, if it has purifying salt, that's pretty cool. It becomes resistant to ghost and also immune to status effects, which is huge. Yeah. And then we get Knacklestack at 23 and Garganacl at 38, which that's not bad. We get, okay, all right. It's pure rock type. Wow, that is very bulky. All right, not too shabby. I'm hoping that this has purifying salt. Got a shiny Knackley on your first playthrough of Scarlet. Love that for you. I have abysmal luck when it comes to finding shinies. Let me see. So what do you know at this point? You do know Rock Throw. You have Harden, Tackle, and Rock Throw as your 3 moves. So let me switch. I don't know, man. Steven? I feel like Steven's got this. Glad I switched. Did nothing. I don't know if I can do Body Slam. I feel like I can, right? There's no way. Knackley's got some pretty solid defensive bulk. This is a modest Mudkip. And if I paralyze, that's amazing. I'm gonna go for it. There's no way this kills. Cool, and it doesn't even do a lot of damage, so I'm actually pretty safe here to do it again. And a Harden, but a crit will kill. I'm just gonna go for a ball. Want a shiny Vanillite? Nice. Talk about French vanilla, am I right? Ball. My very first shiny that I ever found was, we got him! Oh, by the way, I need nicknames. The nickname theme for this, and everyone that's in here, you all could participate. Throw them in the chat. The nickname theme is regular human person name. So I need regular human person name for Knackley. So my very first shiny I ever found was a Coughing in Heart Gold. And I was doing a challenge run, so I couldn't even use it. But it was cool. It was the first shiny I ever found. I took a picture of it on my Motorola Razr flip phone. And it was the worst quality picture you can imagine, but it was exactly what that phone was capable of. That phone was awful. And then I didn't find a single shiny, and that happened in like 2013, 2014. And then through consistent Pokemon play, I did not find another shiny until like 3 years ago. In a hardcore Nuzlocke, only using bug type Pokemon of Pokemon Omega Ruby. And that didn't pan out, by the way. For anyone wondering at home, that didn't pan out. Omega Ruby is completely set to ruin a bug Pokemon's life, which sucks. It's all the fire Pokemon, all the rock type Pokemon, all the steel type Pokemon, they're all there. But I caught a Zigzagoon so I could have an H employee, and that was shiny, and it was super cool. And then that attempt died, and then the next attempt, we made it a little bit further. We were doing pretty okay. And then I caught a Linoon for an H employee, and the Linoon was shiny. And it was crazy. He was back. And then that attempt also died, and I didn't see a way past. It was like the Maxi fight at the volcano. No, thank you. Not happening. And then after that was going to be, whatever her name is, Flannery. Not happening. Anyways, let's take a look. Let's see what nicknames do we have? What's a regular human name that we can provide to Knackley? It is a girl. It is a girl. It's Gorl. Estebania, Janice, Bryn. Let's go with Bryn. I don't know why. Bryn feels right. Janice was a close second. We're going with Bryn. Rochelle. Wait, hold on. I kind of like that. Wait, no, I actually like that. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nolan. We're changing it. Not to take this away from you, but... All right, also, let's take a look. Remember, nature is changeable. Look at those IVs. Look, the HP IV is a massive bummer. Sucks real bad. But 19 attack and then 25 in both defense and special defense. 25 defense, 24 special defense. That's huge. That's huge. For those of you who don't apologize. I'm going to anyway because it feels correct in my soul to do that. But wow. IVs. I wish I could swap the HP and speed IVs. I really do. But that's okay. This is still cool. Yeah, super good. I just wish the HP was better. But I'm pretty happy. And it's a pure rock type, which is nice. And the ability is, we got Purifying Salt. Let's go. We got the good one. Look, Sturdy is great, right? We all can agree Sturdy is a really good ability. But Purifying Salt is so nice. All right, Cubchoo, we'll keep you on here. I think Ryan we can probably put in the box for right now. We are gonna go ahead and fight, what's a bucket? Birdman. And before she dies in 0.1 seconds. Garganackle isn't fast enough for those IVs to do anything. Exactly. That's why I was hoping that I could have more HP, because Garganackle is meant to be really slow and really bulky, and I'd much rather have that HP. Like, Garganackle's base speed is 35. Like, the IVs are going to make basically no difference there. Got Smackdown. Love to see it. Rock Polish. You know what? What do we got here? There is no difference between these two moves. I don't need to have both of them, but Smackdown does a cool thing, so I'm going to drop Rock Throw. It is nice that Rock Throw is a 100 accuracy move. It's normally 90 or 95 or some garbage. Cool. Level cap is 15, but I'm fairly certain that this game does not allow you to overlevel. Like 99% sure. Let me just double check. Yeah, because you're not getting any experience. So we can just get all of you guys up to the cap here real quick. And then also, let's see. So you've got decent attack, good defense. Let's take a look at, I still don't know his name. Faulkner. That's who you are. So Faulkner, you've got a Rufflet, a Wattrell, and a Flittle. I don't know what the hell a Flittle is. That feels like a Gen 9 Pokemon that I don't know. And that'll give you 1 experience point. Let's see. So Rufflet with Aerial Ace, Rock Tomb, Rock Smash, and Roost. Ew. Wattrel with Flash, Air Slash, Sleep Talk, and Roost. And then Flittle. I feel like... Okay. I feel like we're okay for this. Okay. Let's do... I kind of want to do a careful nature, increase special defense, and decrease special attack, because I think we've got enough damage to deal with a Wattrel. But let's actually back out real quick. Do we have a way to change? Yes. We just go right here, and we'll do Rachel. Let me see. Raechelle. Perfect. Then we'll do plus special defense, minus special attack for a nice careful nature. And then let's take a look. We've got Braxton here. Has 17 speed. Rufflet's gonna have 25 speed. I don't believe I'm gonna have any amount of ways to outspeed that. I just don't think I can do it. Even with a positive nature, the D- IVs and the fact that Cubchoo already is not fast, I don't think we're gonna be cooking here. Hello, Lucy. Welcome on in. How is it going? It is. We're doing a Radical Red Nuzlocke. Living our best lives over here. Doing our best. What am I doing? I was gonna talk to you. And we're just gonna... Oh, it just sets on. Well, I'm just gonna use my rare candies then. Never heard of Phase Connect. How have you been doing, Lucy? Haven't seen you at a stream in a while. Let's get everybody up to cap here. Play nice, huh? What is that one? Lowers attack. That's interesting. I don't think I'm gonna... Well, I mean, I could just... What? I guess Growl can miss? Sure. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we are all at cap. Feeling much better now. That's good. Glad you're feeling better. Most of the time busy in projects. Completely valid. Good to stay on top of that stuff. So let's see, what do I have that can outspeed? So of course there's Beatrice. My concern with Beatrice is if I do not one-shot with cross poison, Rufflet will kill me in many different ways. Rochelle's super bulky, but is weak to Rock Smash from that Rufflet. Rufflet has high attack and hustle, so there's that chance to miss. Steven is being outsped, but at least is neutral against everything that thing can do. Got Rock Tomb here, so we can do an Adamant Nature Steven, go for a Rock Tomb, which also reduces the speed. So there we go. Enjoy your lurk, Lucy. Then Braxton here, I don't know. Yeah, Braxton, my worry here is that defense might not be high enough to survive the super effective attacks that Rufflet's got going on. Ross as well, it's a grass type. We're just generally worried there. And then Cornelius does not have good defense. Even if I go with a plus defense nature, Tentacle's defense is just bad. 1 second form starter. I know, I get it. There are some starters that evolve at level 15. That's just not in the cards for us. Okay. But I think Adamant Steven is going to be a pretty solid choice here. We go with that Rock Tomb, which is 100 accuracy in this game. And we hit the Rufflet, we reduce the speed, and then we can kill with probably Rock Tomb again, to be honest. So let's take a look at that. None that evolve at 15. There are 2 that evolve at 14. Interesting. I could have swore there was some that evolved at 15. Let's see. What does Disarming Voice do again? What is that move? Is that an attacking move? It is. It is a damaging move. Yeah, it's a weak hit. The reason I ask is because Little has only Psybeam as its other attacking move, and I didn't know if Disarming Voice was an offensive move. And if it was not, then I could bring Poochyena and just wall it, but I sure can't. And with Psybeam, that's pretty spicy. It also has a bold nature with an Eviolite. So I don't know what, I mean, the defenses are pretty neutral, kind of whatever. But yeah, it's got speed boost, it's got Eviolite. That Flittle can get really nasty really fast. And having Psybeam really makes things splashy-dousy. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It'll be okay. I think... yeah, we were going to go Adamant Nature, which does reduce the water type attacks that I've got. But that's okay. I think we've got plenty of other options and we'll be all right with that. I just don't want to reduce either of the defensive stats or speed. Because we're kind of relying on the fact that Steven will outspeed after one Rock Tomb. Because that's going to take Rufflet's speed stat of 25 and reduce it by... Oh god, I can't even remember anymore. My brain's gone full blank. When I reduce speed by 1 stage. That's not just 50% down, is it? .67, okay. Down to 0.67, okay. So let's... So 25 times 0.67 goes down to 1675. So we do outspeed after that first rock tomb. So we're good. We're good in that sense. Steven, whoa, wrong button. So Steven can rock tomb turn 1. If that doesn't kill, we do it again. And then watch roll comes in. Watch roll will absolutely outspeed that Steven. I don't think it actually has an electric type move unless Flash is different in this game. Let me double check because it's the only electric type move that it's got here. Yep, Flash is an offensive move in this game. It is a 60 power electric move. Yikes. Whoops. Accidentally closed the tab. Okay. So... Ew. I don't have a ground type because what I ended up with was a pure rock. God, Lancer. Damn. So I think Rochelle, I did give Rochelle the plus special defense nature. Special defense is still not super duper high, unfortunately. I don't know if we have a team for Faulkner, unfortunately, without risking too much. Wait, we still have more encounters. Hold on. I'm putting too much into this without remembering the fact that Pewter City does have encounters that I can work from. Not many of them are going to be amazing for this fight. The most likely encounter is either a Grimer or a Starly. At nighttime, it's a Grimer, a Lola. A Alolan Grimer. Is that already dark? It is. It's poison and dark. That's not bad. Muck also has pretty solid special defense, both forms. So I think Alolan Muck could actually be pretty solid for us here. We also have a 5% chance for a Ghastly, which would be pretty cool. We also have a 4% Phanpy chance. I'm gonna go for it. Let's give it a try. Let's see what we can potentially catch here. And we get Execute, which is not even a little bit what I wanted right now. Because that's a grass type. And doesn't help us against the flying types. We have so much weak to flying and thing. We didn't even need grass because I'm covered with a lot of my other Pokemon. So this is just kind of a big old bummer. Hey, average Tusk. Alright, well, let's see what moves Execute has, see if it has Confusion at this point. It is level 9. It does have Psybeam as a starting move. Ew. Alright, it's got Bullet Seed. Well, let's see, hold on. It's level 9. So I think it has, I don't think it has Bullet Seed. It's got 5 moves that it could know at this point. The 4 starting moves, Bullet Seed, Hypnosis, Psybeam, and Uproar, and then it learned Reflect at level 7, and I don't know which move it would have removed for Reflect. Let's see what we've got here. Half my team is weak to Psychic. We love it. You are weak to Grass. You are weak to Grass. And you aren't bulky. I think we just stay in, try a ball, see what move it uses. Okay, it does have Bullet Seed, and this will at least do no damage. So we know that we cannot switch to Steven. This is gross. Just catch it. I don't want to worry. Thank you. Oh boy. Can I have a regular human person name for Execute, please? Benedict is a tried and true Execute name. It is a girl, if that changes anything for you all. What are we thinking? What are you thinking for Execute? Benedicta? Britas. There's more than one. How about Meg? No, not the -2. Wilma. Wilma's a classic. You like Wilma? Alright, well, I'm a sucker for democracy. We'll go with Wilma. We won't go with Meg. As brilliant as it was. Incorrect. Wrong building. Alright, let's take a look at Wilma. Let's see what you've got. It's got Chlorophyll for its ability. Oh my god, that special attack. 7. Ew. The rest of the IV is pretty solid, but... that 7 special attack is kind of a bummer. Which sucks because in both forms, you kind of want it to be a special attacker more than anything. Like Alolan Executor has 105 attack as opposed to 125 special attack, so it's not a massive difference, but it's still a bummer. Yeah. So Leaf Stone for regular Executor, and then Sunstone for Alolan Executor. We do get Dragon Hammer. So maybe an Alolan Executor is in our future. It gives us a dragon. It gives us a good, strong physical stab. You can think about that. The moves we have, we do end up with both Psybeam and Bullet Seed. We dropped Uproar, which is honestly, that's ideal. So we've got Hypnosis, Psybeam, Bullet Seed, and Reflect. Pretty strong moveset overall. To reference a dragon fruit, is it? I guess that makes sense. All right. Still, we gotta figure out what the heck we're doing. Are we gonna go for Falconer? So beating Falconer, I believe you can only do Falconer before Brock. I think if you fight Brock, you cannot fight Falconer. And you'd basically just be giving up on the Roost TM. And I don't know if that's the case. Oh my gosh, I have to do it this way. In Radical Red, Falconer. Wait, Falconer might actually be required? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea, Lancer. I'm curious about that too. Oh! Its design is based on the Draconay palm tree, often called a dragon tree. And apparently the mythical dragon Ladon. And I can totally see the, I don't know about the dragon thing, but I can totally see the palm tree. It is very similar to that type of palm tree. Well, yeah, but not dragon fruit. I don't think dragon fruit comes off of the... Yeah, no, dragon fruit comes from like a cactus. But it comes from a variety of palm tree which is absolutely the design. That has like the big bulb on the bottom and then is super tall. Oh, no, curious about that too, as in I'm curious about whether or not Falconer is required right now. And then I'm also curious about Executor Alolan being Dragon type and why. That's what, though, that was the also, that was the 2 that was in there. That's what that was all about. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be something. That watch roll is the biggest threat. I have so many electric and flying weaknesses that I don't think I can cover all of those. Now, alternatively, let's see, watch roll is timid, so it's minus attack plus speed. Has flash and air slash, both specially offensive. I don't believe I'll have the damage to kill that watch roll. Because I have to be able to switch in. So let's see. So I'm gonna have Steven in on this. It's likely going to be, it's gonna be flash for the kill. So considering flash for the kill, that electric type move, I can switch. I can pivot through Roselia, through Ross. And that's going to guarantee air slash. And then for the guaranteed air slash, it's going to be my only way to switch into Braxton. But then I need to be able to hit it enough times to kill it. It has 30 speed. So 30 times 0.67 gets to 20 speed. I need to have a plus speed nature to maybe have the difference to outspeed there. Dang. This sucks. This sucks so bad. Yeah, Beatrice doesn't even outspeed with a neutral nature. I'd have to go plus speed, which would drop the attack pretty aggressively. Whoops, and wasn't trying to move you. Knackley's got that plus special defense nature right now, just to try to help. Be a god gamer and win? I don't know. And that Flittle, what the hell is that Flittle? What am I gonna do about that? It's got fairy and psychic type moves. So without a steel type, I'm in a lot of trouble. And it's got speed boost, it has an Eviolite. It doesn't have any flying type moves, so there's that. So Wilma might be able to come in and do something, I guess. Yeah, it's got Bullet Seed. Can bash it with some bullet seeds and maybe deal enough damage there. Probably drop you off. Because you'll at least resist the Psy Beam, so it's always going to be Disarming Voice. Yeah, these things are fun. They're a good time. Let's level up Wilma and see what they're cooking with right now. Leech Seed? Leech Seed is honestly kind of good here. I might drop Reflect. So we keep Hypnosis, Psybeam, Bullet Seed, because Reflect's not really going to come into play here, and I kind of want to have Hypnosis. Getting a Leech Seed off is also going to be kind of huge, because I cannot imagine that Flittle's going to be dealing a whole lot of damage. Okay. Ooh, you know what? Stun Spore. I like Stun Spore more than Hypnosis. Why my house? Why? Wait, hold on. Wait. Back up. Okay. We got the Wise Glasses. I don't think that comes into play here at all. So I can watch? I'm busy streaming, my friend. So we're gonna do a plus special defense nature. Probably plus special defense minus defense. Because I'm never bringing Cubchoo in on Rufflet. So we'll do that. And then for Wilma, I am also gonna go bulk here. Plus special defense minus defense. I'm not leading Beedrill. I am leading Steven. Steven has an adamant nature, and it's just going to spam Rock Tombs until Rufflet dies. It already has an Oranberry, which is what I want to keep it on, because if it somehow gets knocked below half, being able to heal is really nice. And then for the Watch Roll, Flash is going to come in. That's the electric type move. I'm going to go to Ross. Ross is going to take that like a goddamn champ, and then is going to bait Air Slash. And then for the Air Slash, I can switch to Rochelle. And then Rochelle can get a Smackdown. Ooh. No, that doesn't help me. Wait, does Smackdown remove Flying Stab? Or does it keep Flying Stab, it just makes it to where Flying type Pokemon can get hit by ground type moves? It removes the semi-invulnerable turns of Fly, Bounce, and Skydrop, which is cool. Grounds the target. Till the target switches out. Lasts forever. Okay. Okay. That's kind of cool. All right, so I think we're fine. I think we're actually okay. So Steven will kill the Rufflet, and then I'll pivot through Ross into Rochelle. Rochelle will attack with a Smackdown. If I need to switch to Braxton, I will try. And then from there, for the Flittle, we've got Wilma. And Wilma's gonna try to do her best to tank through it. All right, what's you have a modest nature. I don't need you to attack at all. I'd rather you just be bulky. So let's go plus special defense, minus attack. Give you a calm nature. Perfect. All right, I think we're as prepared for this fight as we're gonna be. Except, let's give... Do I have any useful TMs here? Well, Electro Web. The Thief TM is not super duper helpful. I wish I could use it to steal the Eviolite. That'd be so cool. Electro Web does not help because I don't have a good opportunity to use Beedrill. But we'll open up our berry pouch. And we're gonna give an Oran Berry to Wilma. And we'll give an Oran Berry to Rochelle. And then Braxton, you already have one, right? Yeah. Okay. Hypothetical. What would you do if you were in the grocery shop and you go to get milk and Sephiroth was just there in the dairy section? I would probably decide that I don't... Well, hold on. What is he doing in the dairy section? Is he grocery shopping? If he's just like casually doing grocery shopping, I feel like I should be able to... He's buying milk. Of course he is. Oh no, not my social anxiety. Damn. And I'm assuming in this hypothetical that even if I delay myself, Sephiroth will take as long as he needs getting milk to where I have to, if I'm getting milk, I have to interact with him. Well, of course he is. I kind of assumed that he was carrying his sword. I would probably try to delay. I do not think that I could take a picture without him noticing. I feel like Sephiroth is too good for that. But I will try to delay, maybe going to other parts of the store. I do not want to confront him because I don't know at which point of Sephiroth's lore that we're at. This is very important. Because if Sephiroth is pre-laboratory flip out, then we're fine. Sephiroth was a man of the people, and I'm totally vibing. I could get a picture with him. But if not, if he's like, you know, son of Genova, freaking out, gonna destroy things, and he happens to be here buying milk, I feel like I'm not safe. Playing the entire time. I think I'm okay with that. Now, if at any point he starts shit at the grocery store, I'm gone as fast as I possibly can. That is not something that I will survive being in the vicinity of. So I think that's my plan. I think I'm just gonna delay. On the safe side. It's post-villainy Sephiroth? Oh, well then yeah, no, I'm staying the fuck away from that as much as possible. Hell, I'll get milk from a different store. I've got grocery store options. I don't need this. Alright. Wanted to check for items. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Let me see if there are any items hanging out here in Pewter Star. There's a nugget chilling up here. Somewhere. Let's go. That's money, baby. We get Ruse from defeating Falconer. We get Rock Tomb from Brock Tomb. We get a Dynamax band when leaving. We get Wishing Piece by leaving. We get an Old Amber with Cut, of course. We get Aerodactylite from beating the Brock rematch later, as well as Stone Edge. So we're not getting those, that's for darn tootin'. Because that is important intel for him to have. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you've got Cloud's phone number or whatever, sure. Beedrill's taken 3 points of damage. That will not affect my life because Beedrill will never come out in this fight unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong and we're wiping. All right, let's just do it. Let's rip off the Band-Aid. Let's see how Falconer goes. Maybe I don't have anything to worry about. And maybe I have way too much to worry about and it's all going downhill from here. But if that happens, it's going to be too late for me anyways. Here we go. Hello, Falconer. He's pretty active on social media. I wholeheartedly do not think Cloud would be active on social media. I do think that others would absolutely manage a social media profile for him, though. All right, Rufflet. Get rock poked. Okay, that's exactly half. That's actually kind of ideal. It is the exact amount of damage to trigger the Oranberry. This will now lower Rufflet's speed enough to where the second Rock Tomb will outspeed. Oh, Berry Juice, yeah. All right, just crit. Okay. Also Roost. I am dealing more than half though, so this is actually kind of super in my favor because he's not attacking me. He just attacked me. I have reduced his speed so much that we still outspeed here. I have immense love for the joke that Sephiroth exists just to inconvenience Cloud in any petty, minor way that he can in the moment. I love that too. Okay. And that's the Flittle. The Flittle comes out first. Oh God. I thought for sure that it was going to be the electric type. Oh no. Why was it not the electric type? Okay. Do we just go straight into Wilma? Set up the leech seed and just start cooking? I think we do. Pre-soggy all his cereal. Ooh, Calm Mind boosting. We don't like that at goddamn all. This Flittle is playing me like a fiddle. So let's stun Spore. Try to get some paralysis procs. 2 Calm Mind boosts and 2 speed boosts from the ability. This is playing me like a Flittle. Here's a Leech Seed. +3. Guys, I think we're in a massive amount of trouble. Because I didn't expect this possibility at all. Psybeam is resisted because oh, Flittle is psychic type, not fairy type. Oh. Alright then. Well, we bullet seed. That side beam's gonna really hurt. Okay. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course I'm confused. I'm gonna hit myself. No, good job, Wilma. Come on, 5 hit. Come on, 5 hit. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god, Wilma. 4 hit? I'll take a 4 hit. That's beautiful. Okay. So we're holding. We're holding right now. It did go for Psybeam. Psybeam has more damage. So that's cool. All right, I'm so glad I paralyzed. It really came in clutch for me. Come on, Wilma, just hit through it, please. Thank you, Wilma. Okay. And now we have the Watch Roll. The Watch Roll is going for Air Slash here. So now we go to Rochelle. Rochelle will absolutely take that Air Slash. Okay, that was like no damage. We go with Smackdown. Flash reduces attack in this game, not accuracy. Wow, I wish I knew how to read. Okay, still huge. Berry Juice is going to heal this thing pretty much back to full, unfortunately. I was... Oh, God. Am I safe to stay in right now? For another flash? I mean, it reduces my attack again. Oh, this is real bad, guys. Flash is an electric type 60 power specially offensive move that reduces the attack stat. They completely changed Flash. All right, I think I see a line. I think I go Ross for the for the flash that's coming, also baiting Air Slash. I go into Braxton for the Air Slash. Braxton will not. Oh no, I don't think Braxton's gonna live that, dude. Oh man. I really don't think Braxton's gonna be able to take both an Air Slash and a Flash. Does Rochelle survive another Flash, though, is the thing. Who ultimately is going to contribute the least? I have no idea. I have no clue. I am not super familiar with this game. So ideally, I want to try to get out of here without any deaths. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to make this happen. We know it's going for Flash right now, which reduces the attack stat. That's the other bummer. It's most of my Pokemon right now are all physical attackers. That's a lot of special defense. Okay, I have an idea. So we're not using the damage calculator, but I should be able to figure out how much damage Air Slash will do against Ross if I know how much Flash does. So let's see. Well, no, actually not. It's not the same power, so I'm not going to really have a good idea of it. Air Slash is more power than Flash, though. Oh, I hate this so much. Okay, Rochelle, I'm fairly certain, is dead to another Flash. I did get the smackdown, but that does not matter. Wattrel is too fast. It's got 30 speed. I don't outspeed it with anything that I've got. Yeah, only 22 special defense. You have 20. You have 18 speed. The speed drop is going to put Wattrel down to 20. Which is just barely too fast for most of my team. Okay, I think I've got to try it. I'm gonna pivot through Ross to Braxton. And we'll see if Braxton can hold for like an icy wind. Only did 4 damage. I think Ross can survive 1 Air Slash. And I can get some damage in on an acid. Because if we think that's 60 power resisted going to 4, stab either way. So if it was not resisted, it'd be 8. If it was super effective, it'd be 12. Higher power of 15. I don't think that takes 12 and turns it into 40. So I think we do survive. We can go for acid on this turn. Just to get a little bit of damage in there. Just don't crit. Okay. Okay, that's meaningful damage. So we were at 40, brought me down to 18, so it did 22 damage. Four to 8 to 12. 22. I think that's a high roll. I think we're safe. It's 22 damage. Okay, I think I see an out here. (22) special defense. That's a huge special defense difference between these two Pokemon. It's going for another Air Slash. I can survive another Air Slash. And hit it with another Acid. Braxton also has whatchamacallit? Aqua Jet to outspeed and kill. So I think, rough as it sounds, I think we're okay to stay in, hit with an Acid, and then do a couple pivots, kill with Aqua Jet. No, it's got Roost. Wait, he's below half. Does he Roost this turn? No, he does not. Just don't kill. Oh my god. No! Oh, not the flinch. Oh god. Oh no. I feel like I played it so smart. But that flinch ruined it. Oh, god damn. Oh, crap. That sucks. Oh, this is why I hate Nuzlocks. Mm-hmm. Rick. All right. Let's try this. All right, just survive. All right, so you will. You're fine. Okay. Now we know that Flash is coming. Just don't get the attack drop. If there's a chance. Fuck me. You've got to be kidding. Oh, he's hitting every possible thing that he needs. All right, we have to go for cross poison. Okay. We get the Roost. -1 attack. Oh, we got the poison. Badly poisoned, because it's cross poison, of course. Maybe he goes for Roost here, and we can just keep... Okay, I think we win. I think he's Roost trapped. And we're gonna deal more, we deal over half, and Toxic is gonna be able to kill, or we can just crit. Holy shit, we did it deathless. Oh my god. Despite all odds, despite all bad RNG, we still managed to get out deathless. Holy crap, I hate this game. I'm already so stressed out. Oh my goodness. Alright, we got a roost. How cool. How quirky and fun. Holy crap. Alright, Beatrice being able to learn roost is actually pretty clutch. Plus 30 cool guy points? Thank you. Head calcs do be cooking. I don't need Twin Needle if I've got Bug Bite. A dab on him. There you go. And now it's time for the gym, yeah. I think I'm gonna drop Twin Needle because the chance to poison isn't that important. Being able to hit like past Sterity doesn't make sense because it's a 25 power move. Look at the third one! So yeah, let's drop Twin Needle. We'll keep Bug Bite, Cross Poison, Harden, so like defense boosting plus being able to heal back up. I think that makes Beatrice pretty good here. Thanks, Rib Beer. Fucking, here's another one. Stop! I'm banning all of you. There's no cooldown on dab on him? Did I really ruin? It's been years, friends. It's been years. All right, I'm sharing this to the PCL Discord. Positive affirmation for Straylight. You are so gosh darn cool. And the things that you have made for like the Minish Cap community, so gosh darn great. Keep doing cool things. Also, I don't know if you streamed recently, because I don't get a lot of notifications from Twitch. And sometimes I get too many. And either way, I don't check them very well. But when you were streaming, your stream was cool and entertaining and fun. So there. If I redeem something now with the intent of using it later tonight, will that be acceptable? Redeem it when you want to use it. I think. I don't know. Might forget or miss a good chance. That's the risk you take. If you want it to be a good bit, you've got to be able to commit to the bit. All right. Hello. Informing of the rules. Accuracy reducing moves and evasion raising effects have been removed from the game. Baton Pass is removed from the game. Sleep Clause is in effect, meaning only one Pokemon per team can be put to sleep at a time. Oko moves are removed. Bag is inaccessible. Valid. There is a soft level cap before each boss, which reduces experience gain significantly when the cap is reached. Pokemon will disobey when leveled too far above level cap. Consumable held items come back after trainer battles. Battle style is forced to set. Cannot thief items from trainers, as much as I would love to. You are automatically healed to full in most boss battles to prevent certain exploits. If you ever... That sucks, actually. I hate that. If you ever want me to reiterate the rules, just talk to me again. Good luck. I'm kind of bummed about that, because I like you being able to use, like, flail strats or swarm strats. The gym is vanilla, though, so I can skip that trainer, so it's just prepping Brock. Yeah, Dawn flashbacks. Doing 1 million Waka Point incentive to play Golden Sun fully on stream. Nah. It's just on my list of games that I might play on stream, or I'll just play in my own time. All right. So, Brock. Brock's got a Alolan Geodude lead. With self-destruct. Ew. I already hate looking at that. So Brock's got Geodude, Varoom, Onix, and Archen. Archen still has Defeatus, so that's something if I can break through that. Ew. Finally play Minish Cap on stream? Yeah, I've never played Minish Cap. I'm never gonna play Minish Cap on stream. Minish Cap sucks. Worst game. He lied. All right, well, let's take a look at what we've got and let's figure out some nonsense for Brock. We're not using a damage calculator, which is exactly as stressful as you think it is. So let's see what we got. Should I redeem for 1.3 billion points? Force you to end your stream? I did. It's already there. It's been there since day one. It is the oldest channel point redemption that I have. Is there anyone here who is not going to do anything against that team? Probably Cubchoo, in all reality. It is unlikely that there is going to be an opportunity to bring Cubchoo in at any point of this. It does have Aqua Jet, but I don't think that's gonna be super vital here. Hate this. This is stressful. So, Alolan Geodude is sturdy with a Custap Berry. And I do hate that a lot. It's Adamant Nature as well. If it was regular Geodude, I would feel confident that that Wilma would be able to Bullet Seed and just kill it. But with it being Alolan Geodude, I am less confident. Mud Slap is 4 times effective, but it cannot kill because of Sturdy. So I have to think about that nonsense. And this Alolan Geodude has Bulldoze, Rock Tomb, Spark, and Self-Destruct. So really wonderful coverage. And then Self-Destruct exists, and that just sucks really bad. Never used the Alola Dude line. Do you still need to trade it Alolan? No, I think they evolve at like 36 or 38 or something. That's what most of these kinds of ROM hacks do. Oh man, breaking through just that Alolan Geodude seems so rough. Oh, in vanilla, I'm 99% sure that yes, it is still a trait evolution. Dude, if Mudkip got if Mudkip got fake out, I would have nothing to worry about. See. So Rochelle here can go physical defense nature. But doesn't have any good moves against a Alolan Geodude. Fake out an Intimidate and Parting Shot and was Fire Dart. Dude, what if? Adamant Wilma with a Bullet Seed might do good stuff for us. Honestly, if Wilma still had Reflect, put Reflect instead of Stun Spore. And then the move relearner isn't available until Cerulean, so I cannot relearn a move right now. Positive affirmation for Lancer. Hey, you're cool and fun. Thank you so much for existing. I mean that. You're a cool guy. And you're great to have around. Thanks for being here. Yeah, if Wilma got Reflect, that'd be pretty huge here. Otherwise, I think Bullet Seed. Adamant Bullet Seed and just try to kill this thing through Sturdy. Beatrice, I don't think you're gonna have anything to do in this fight. Ryan is level 14 right now and has like no moves. Got Bite. And it does not learn anything at 15. It learns Roar at 16. I think we'll put the Cubchoo down instead of Beedrill. Replace it with the Donkey Kong Beaver. Okay. Pack Lancer. Yeah, I think just trying to kill this thing right away with Bullet Seed is really the only good option we've got. Braxton... I don't know if Braxton's gonna really play a part here. Lance are over here trying to ruin my whole image. Steven, I think, can take care of the Varoom. It's got Gyro Ball, Bulldoze, Toxic, and Protect. It has an air balloon, which is really annoying. It's funny that you think there's even an editor. Onyx also has Sturdy. Has Sturdy and Berry Juice with Rock Tomb, Bulldoze, and Sleep Talk. I don't like this at all. So we got Nature Change. I think Steven, let's change to plus defense, minus special defense. There's no special attackers anywhere on Brock's team. So plus defense minus special defense is going to be the winner here. So lax nature. That's going to help Steven be as bulky as possible, which is still not a whole lot. Rochelle as well. Not adamant. Not what I wanted. Exactly right. Ross might have to tank some hits. So I think lax nature as well. Wilma, let's make you adamant just to try to power through that Alolan Geodude as much as possible. To make that as likely as I can. Cornelius's defense is just way too goddamn terrible to think that it'll be able to do much of anything. Let's take a look at Cornelius. What is Cornelius' speed stat right now? 28. So this Cornelius does outspeed the Archon. So if we did... If we had a way to get him in early. No, that doesn't matter because he's got Defeatist, yes, but he has Berry Juice to heal right back up. Gosh dang it. Oh, this immediately sucks so bad. Okay, I kind of feel like we just have to wing it and see what happens. Wilma has to try to kill the Geodude. And then I don't know who's coming in next, so I think we're just going to be steering. The minus defense nature on Cornelius isn't helping anybody though, except for Brock, so we are going to change it off of that. A plus defense nature will not make much of a difference at all. A plus speed nature doesn't help because I already outspeed everything, so I guess we can go for modest. I mean, hell, maybe Cornelius can just one-shot the Archon and we'll all move on with our lives and not care. All right, let's take a look at our TMs and see if there's a TM that I can use. Thief, but that doesn't do anything for me. Aside from that, nothing. Yeah, so I think this is the team. If Cornelius gets hit with something, he's dead. So instead of an Oranberry, let's go Wise Glasses and just try to pump Cornelius with as much damage as possible. And maybe I can figure something out for that. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have a flying type Pokemon to be able to avoid the bulldozes that every single Pokemon on his team knows. And even if I did, then he'd just use Rock Tomb and reduce my speed and put me in a more dangerous position. I think this is the best option we have right now, and that's not super great. Ugh. Yep. This is the team. Everyone's got Oranberries except for Cornelius has the Wise Glasses, because that's what I have access to. There are no items left that I can pick up to gain any amount of advantage over any of this, which is rough. Guard! Lancer redeeming R in the point where I have to think so hard. Disrespectful. Arnoir. Arnar, it could aren't be R. Arnar. Armagarsh. Sar. Bart. War Jar Skarnar, Sarv the Garmin Sarndart. Arnwarl Sarwar Gars. Yarhar. Thars Karngar Sarfar Arftharars Lark Tarnwarn Arf Walmar Darzant Karl Marth Barsard Sharts Karkt. I don't know, we're gonna die. Hargar. No matter what, after there's fart, Strums Arvar. Alright, Warmar. Jarst fucking. Oh, guard. We're gonna need all Farv. Whoa, the cart! Hurt my guard! Ah! Yeah! Wilbur! Lord's Gar! Guard it. Oh, regard. Alright. Alright. Archarn. Archarn. Hars. Lark. Spartstart, Torner, Sarvarn. Yar, War, Darfa, Artspard, Dar. Arm. Car. Alright, that's enough of that. You love the Archon line? You loce it. You loche. The Arkan line. I also like it. I'm really sad about the defeatist ability. I don't know why he has it. I think it's dumb. Anyway, so it's coming with Pluck. Obviously, safest switch is Rochelle. And then they're going to throw a Bulldoze. I don't think Cornelia survives a Pluck. Archon's got 112 base attack, and Cornelius is made of half of a Jello mold. I think it's gotta be Rochelle, though. She's the tankiest thing I've got. Oh no, Braxton with that. I forgot. You still have a minus defense nature. Damn. 27 speed. You outspeed. But you don't have anything super effective or even neutrally effective against Archon. So otherwise I'd do that. Oh, I hate this so much. Alright, I think I have to go Rochelle here. I stole my Oranberry, whatever. I can Smackdown. I feel like I do definitely survive a Bulldoze with the amount of defense that I've got. Smackdown is super effective and grounds him. Just don't crit and kill, maybe? Okay, easy. I wish I still had my berry. Whoa, that was a lot of damage. Okay, but it's brought down. Defeatist is no longer active. I don't think I'm dead to another Bulldoze. Because it brought me to exactly half after I already took a little bit of damage from Pluck. It could be a roll. Magic Guard? Why are you saying words? What? Those ones specifically, not in general. Oh, okay. Because I don't want to lose Rochelle. It doesn't have berry juice. Defeatist is not active at this moment. If Rochelle survives, Smackdown will almost kill it. Wilma does resist that shit. What's your speed, Wilma? Not 27. And Pluck's gonna hurt really bad. Yeah, Magic Guard ignores all indirect damage. Steven, I think I need to keep healthy right now. Same with Ross. God, I wish Braxton wasn't still minus defense. I fucked up. I fucked up on Braxton there. I think Rochelle can stay in for one more SmackDown, and honestly, I think it has to. Worst case scenario, if Rochelle lives. Rochelle lives. Rochelle lives, gets the SmackDown, and it kills. Oh my god. These risky strats. Okay, Onyx comes in. It could be Rock Tomb or Bulldoze, and I don't like the fact that it could be either. But I do believe that Wilma could survive either of those. Got 29 defense. It's really good. The speed drop doesn't matter because this Rock Tomb and Bulldoze both reduce speed. I don't think that matters too much. I think going to Wilma is a safe bet right now. Wilma still does have the Oran Berry and also Bullet Seed, which is 4 times effective, and the Adamant Nature. So I think we can go back to Wilma. Okay, it's Rock Tomb. I would have preferred Bulldoze, but that's fine. That's like almost no damage. And now we go for Bullet Seed, which, if it deals enough damage, bypasses Sturdy. Okay, do we Munch a Crunch? We should Munch a Crunch. Yeah, we're Munch a Crunching. Okay, cool. Wilma's killing it. Okay, Wilma, I believe in you. Keep going. No, I think it's just a 2-hit if Onyx is eating. No? Oh my god. Holy shit, the crit? Wilma does not fucking stop, except for she does at 3 hits. But that's still in goddamn credible. Okay, so we just go for the kill. Turns out Execute was exactly what my team needed in both Brock and Faulkner. Absolutely bonkers. And now all that's left is the Varoom. So Varoom has an air balloon. So for the Varoom, it's got Gyro Ball, Bulldoze, Toxic, and Protect. Bulldoze is resisted. I don't care if I get Toxicked. Gyro Ball will not do very much because Varoom has 15 speed and I've only got like 18. Yeah, all that's left is this car. I can break the I can break the air balloon with Psybeam. It's also neutral damage. And I will definitely survive. I don't die from this. I'm not dumb, right? Grass resists ground type attacks. That's why, yeah, because Venusaur takes neutral from ground type attacks. So yeah, no, I'm correct. So we just hit with a Psybeam to break the air balloon, and then we can kind of pick whatever we want from here. I don't care about Toxic. Between Gyro Ball and Bulldoze, I think we've got enough defense to survive that and then hit with a Mud Slap for the kill. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Easy. And he's going for Toxic again. Because he didn't see a kill. And he's high enough HP to where setup moves, status moves make sense. That didn't kill. Filter. Filter is a crazy ability. But Bulldoze is the highest damaging move, and it will never deal enough damage. We just go for Brine and we win. G fucking G, everybody. Absolutely wonderful. I did not expect these fights to go deathless. I 1000% expected to have a lot of problems. Holy cow, we did it. Wow. And we have the Rock Tomb TM, and our level cap goes up to 22 because level caps in this go based on bosses and not based on gym leaders. But my thing still tracks gym leaders because that's what I've got available to me. Ding. Holy crap. Thank you. That was a big sneeze. We did it. We had that unfortunate death in Viridian Woods, but we just went back to back deathless on two very scary trainers. I'm gonna heal and I'm done. We do one more fight before ending? Nah, dude. It's 11:30. I'm eepy beepy. Oh. GG, everybody. That was great. That was cool. And hey, if there's anybody hanging out here from Redbeard Guy's stream with that raid, thanks for doing it. Draw Pokemon from memory for Wattrel. I'm gonna hold off on that. What day is it today? Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We do have stream tomorrow night. I'm gonna do Wattrel first thing tomorrow, because I'm very tired and I'm ending stream, and I already said that I was. But we will do Wattrel first thing tomorrow. Probably not to my benefit, because it will then be an entire day since I have looked at Wattrel. It was only like the third time I've looked at a Wattrel in my entire life. But we will absolutely do Wattrel first thing tomorrow. Help me remember. It only makes it better, exactly. But yeah, no, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm eepy beepy. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are super cool. If you're still here from the Redbeard Guys stream, we got one of them if you want to come hang out and get any kind of notifications that you get for the stream. And I'm also going to do just one more shout out there for the Redbeard guy. They're super cool. It was really awesome to get that raid. We really appreciate it. It was great. Wonderful to meet you guys. I love the chat and the talks. But I'm going to bed because I'm eepy beepy. Guys, super cool. I don't know if there's anybody live right now, but we're going to see if we can raid to anybody else before I shoot her down. Probably not because of how late it is, but I always like to check. And yeah, nobody. I got nothing right now. You guys are wonderful. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.